What's up, Capstone family? How's it going? This is Ed Drummond coming at you on this Friday, the 29th of October. And I just wanted to give you a shout before we go into this amazing holiday weekend, Halloween. I know for us, I'm not the biggest on dressing up, but Evan here in the office, ever since I've known her, it's so fun. She will dress up every Halloween, even when it was just she and I in an office. I mean, that's kind of funny. She shows up and I'm out all day and she's there kind of hanging out. I think that's just a true testament to her being passionate about that holiday. But hey, wanted to give you a couple of shouts, a couple of bits of feedback on this week. We're looking at the market and seeing what's really happening overall. We've got some houses on the market for sale. We have right now a market where buyers are becoming a little more selective than they had been 3 months ago, 6 months ago, even 6 weeks ago. We have expectations that are starting to shift a little bit. Appraised values we're seeing come in maybe a little tighter, a little bit lower than we had been because if you look at a recent statistic from the Zillow Group said that Phoenix appreciation has gone up by 30% this year. Of all of the biggest major metropolitan areas, Phoenix is number 3 for the year, behind only Austin and Boise, Idaho. And realistically, like 30%, we can't, you'd think that we wouldn't be able to maintain at that clip. The question becomes, what's going on with where people are going to live? There aren't enough new houses for people to live in out here right now. Rents are still going up. It's a wild time out here. Homelessness is becoming an issue. We're seeing it more and more. I just had a conversation with Krista here in the office as, we're seeing that more regularly here in the Phoenix area. And it's like, this is going to become more of an issue. So how are we going to get through that? Other things to think about. But wanted to bring that up because, as the market has appreciated so much, we're hitting this spot where people are feeling like interest rates are going to be, going up next year. They already are going up, but it's more like maybe there's going to be even more of an uptick next year. What does that look like for you as you hold your property? Is this the time to sell it? Is this the time to keep it? I know a lot of investors that are, hunkering down and continuing to buy more right now in this market because rates are so good and, we have, amazing rents right now. It's hard to ask a tenant that is living in a property paying $1,200 a month to increase their rent to $1,800 a month because that's what it's done. But, again, that's where the market is, and it's really, really, really an interesting place. Interesting thing that happened also in the last, call it 6 weeks. I think I've mentioned this here in the last couple of weeks is that, a couple of the institutional buyers, Zillow, for example, Zillow made it public here in the last 10 days that they are no longer buying houses in the Phoenix metropolitan area. They've overbought. And they're no longer going to be purchasing at least through the end of the year here in Phoenix. And they were a big one. They were a big institutional buyer. They had offers on a lot of our properties and weren't the highest bidder 9 times out of 10. But, even some of those others are starting to hold off on buying properties right now because they've overspent and they're having trouble getting people to fix those properties. The properties now are just sitting because there aren't enough workers out there to put these properties back together again, right? And we're seeing that. We feel that squeeze. I mean, that's been our pain point. We're currently looking for a new high-level maintenance coordinator. That's something that we're actively interviewing for right now, and we're excited about. I'm bouncing all over the place in this video this week. It's been a long week. We have, let's see, appreciation. Zillow stops buying. Capstone contributes is coming up. And amazingly, okay, so we still have like 2 weeks left to go. And, our goal was $20,000. $20,000 in donations gets us to having help buying the enough product for 20,000 bags, which goes to then, hopefully 20,000 different kids here in the valley, homeless youth. And we found out this week that 21,000, if we were able to get to 21,000, then that would cover all of the youth in Phoenix. So we're pulling out the stops. We've got some really, really, really cool partners this year that are donating a lot and really just going to help us get to our goal. But if you haven't yet signed up, if you are interested in coming to the event, please sign up this week so we can be sure to capture your information. We do have shirts for everyone that comes out. It's a good way for us to help in branding our vendors that are bringing helping us in hitting this financial goal. You'll also get a chance to meet a lot of the vendors that we work with and a lot of business owners that just tend to know who Capstone is or are friends of ours that will be coming as well. So it'll be a really, really good time. More than likely, we'll have probably about twice as many people this year as we did last year. So please sign up, and we'll make sure that you get your shirt. And if you'd like to help and financially help us get our goal, that would be awesome as well. But right now, I think we're at like 14,000. We've got 7,000 more to raise. And we're getting close. So I hope you have an amazing weekend. Feel free to give me a call if you have any questions. Again, I really, really appreciate you all watching these. Each week we try to bring at least a little content, a little something different. Try to bring behind, what's going on here at the office. So much happening all the time, especially in this market, that, I appreciate you watching. Thanks so much. Have a good one.